Welcome to 7 Days to Die Alpha 9.3 tutorial. When you start this game, you're going to have 1 can of chili, 1 water, and 1 bandage. Loot everything you can and then run towards the nearest green area that you can find. As you can see, I'm running towards the green area, grass, trees. Loot everything in your path except the red plants. Make sure you get cotton, the goldenrod. It's very important. Now you notice I'm in sneak mode. You can tell by the eyes. Gather a piece of grass and convert it into what you see there. So once you get a stick, a rock, and a grass, the first thing you want to do is make a stone axe. Do that first. It's very important. Not only is it a good weapon, but as you can see here, chop trees down. Then you've got some rocks to gather, some plants, more plants to gather, more sticks, more grass, feathers. Just gather as much rocks and things as you can. If you get a zombie in your path, just kill them with a headshot as much as you can. If they swing at you, step back. You usually can get away from them. They won't hit you if you're fast enough. Like this. Bam, back, bam, back. And you're done. Loot all the zombies. I ignore the bones because stone axe is fine by me. Okay, here we go again. Hit the head. Hit the head. If the crawlers hit your leg, you're going to be broken legged. So don't let them do that. More hitting. More looting. Now hopefully at some point one of these zombies are going to drop a lead pipe. That's very important for you, so you make sure that you look for that every single zombie. I went ahead and made a sleeping bag so that I can put it down when I die. I'm not lost wherever I want to be. Hold off on putting it down until you find a place that you are pretty comfortable with. Turn stumps into boards, boards into logs. You can use the cotton to make cloth. It takes 2 cottons for 1 cloth. You can make armor out of the cloth until you get leather. For leather you'll need a book. So books are important. You can find them in POI, points of interest, or dropped from the plane airships, airdrops. Now see, I made a crossbow. So 2 grasses and enough sticks, and then you get rocks, sticks, and feathers, and you can make yourself a bow and arrow, crossbow and arrow. So that's going to be superior defense against zombies that you can hit. Now you want to gather as much iron ore as you can. So of course you're going to have zombies come around. Make sure you loot every nurse that you can. The nurse zombies are very important because they can contain the beakers, which makes the antibiotics in case you get sick. Now this is clay. This is different from the NAS area. This is randomly generated. I'll have to do a separate tutorial for the NAS because clay is impossible almost to find. There's the iron. I turn it into the scrap metal, which you can then burn once you get a forge going. As you notice, I don't have a metal pipe yet. Need to kill some more zombies. Just keep working on building up your bows or your arrows. Convert stuff that you can to preserve your space because you've got very limited space. So I've gained a few things from a few items that I've found. Stumps. Here I'm preparing a campfire for when I get to the place I want to be. I would do a forge, as you can see here. I have enough rocks, but I don't have a pipe. So, okay, so when your stone axe gets hurt, you just use a couple of rocks and you're good to go. The large guys, I always use the bow on. It's hard to kill them with enough swings with the axe, so try to do the large guys with the arrows. Here's a POI I found. It's nice. You can actually tear down the tents for cloth if you need them. I've chosen to search around the farmhouse here, but I'm actually going to make this my home base for now. Now watch you can loot inside this. There's plenty of things to loot, but watch those, the web there. because I've found that if you take some of them out, half of the barn falls. I'm not sure if that's a bug or intended, but I put a chest down, which is, as you could see, some boards, and then you load up all the stuff to get your pack clean, because nothing's worse than finding something really good and having a full pack. So just empty it as much as you can here, and then now I've got a nice clean pack. I'm going to make a torch just so I can see, because it's kind of dark. So I'm going to put the torch down after I make some more sticks. Gotta have sticks. Okay, so down goes the torch, and then now I'm going to make wooden frames. Wooden frames are my door of preference because the zombies are kind of geared towards doors. They're skewed towards doors. They like to break doors down. But these things are hard to break through, and they lack the knowledge to get through them. So they're easy to keep them away. So, and they're easy to pick up and put back down. So that's why I use them. As you can see here, I make a little entrance. Need some more. Doesn't take but a few lumbers, so 1, 2, and I'm done. Now I'm right clicking on the stone axe, which turns it into a solid. You have to have the boards in your pack, so I'm making this just a little bit extra for support. You can go a third time, but I wouldn't recommend it because it uses scrap iron and you need that for your forge. So chop trees when you need them. Chop for logs to stoke fires with, for boards, for anything. Chop, chop, chop. Hooray. Okay. Now that I've got some boards, that's good. I need some water though. Keep yourself hydrated. You can see the bar at the bottom left with your food and drink and your health. Okay. As much as you can, continue to chop these stones around the point of interest or wherever you chose to make your home. Temporary permanent home for the night. They drop various things from coal, which you can turn into fuel for fires. Lasts a few seconds, 30 seconds per coal. Now I come back in here because it's getting a little later in the day. Not bad, but I want to be prepared. I'm going to start digging for the night. I like to dig underneath the earth because it seems to confuse the zombies. So it takes a while with a stone axe. That's why you want to work on getting a forge going. And to get the forge going, you need the pipe and you need the scrap iron or ore from mining. And believe me, iron ore from mining takes a long time with a stone axe. As you can see, dirt takes like 9 thumps, so it takes a while. Now, once I've done that, and I'm pretty comfortable, I will utilize, I pretty much stop when I get to the stone because I don't want to waste time hammering away at stone. Then I make those for support to get out of there. They'll go over my head when it gets dark. So, I'm going to make another one of these. Put my sleeping bag down. Perfect. Put the campfire down. Food is going to be crucial here. You're going to run out of food fast. So, you want to go ahead and prepare and find yourself either rabbit, deer, or pig. They're not easy to get, so you're going to have to do a little running. The pigs are the worst. Try to get a rabbit if you can, because they take 1 shot. Deer takes 2 shots of the bow. As you can see, I've downed him. So, I ignore the bone. I prefer the stone axe or crossbow. Zombies on the way. Like I said, I shoot the big guys. They're just too hard to whack. I don't mess with the sandwiches because they're gonna poison me, so. I guess if you get hungry you can take them, but I usually because I've got deer meat, I should be okay. So just whack the zombies that are in your way. Now, when you get thirsty, you can come here and drink out of the water. It'll give you a bad case of the diarrhea. So it's not recommended. As you can see, I got a debuff over there. But with some goldenrod right there, if you make tea out of that, you're good. Now I'm noticed that my map will show me various things, and you see where my sleeping bag was put down. It shows me where my home is. That helps you. It also shows you on a little map compass thing above your tool belt. I happen to get a lead pipe from a zombie, so now I can make a forge. Down the forge goes. Oh, I need my mold, which is made by coal or clay. Remember the clay I got earlier? There you go. So pop that in, put the metal in right there, put some fuel in, whether it be logs, sticks, or coal. I'll go ahead and preemptively make jars, which you can use with the panes of glass that the zombies drop or you loot, or sand, easy to get. Alright, so I've got bar. Now, why did I go for the bar first? Well, because I really need to cook. So there we go. I have a cooking pot. I'm going to turn the rest into pipes so I can make another forge if I get lost or decide to move somewhere or want a secondary. Now that I've got the cooking thing in there, I can boil the water that I collected, because you got to purify it. Once you do that, then you can make one deer meat, and then one water equals deer food that you can eat, medicine. Do the same for the goldenrod to get you some tea. Do the same for eggs. Eggs are awesome. They fill you up, and they take seconds to make. So it's getting nighttime, so I'm gonna park myself down there. Okay, and then I skipped because I didn't want you to have to watch the whole night. Zombies didn't touch me. No problem. There were a couple of remaining zombies. I killed them easy the next morning. I found a side of a cliff. They had some iron ore. So there I'm whacking away. And believe me, it takes a while. So while I'm whacking away at the ore, one ore is equivalent to like 3, I think, ingots. So, or yeah, iron ingots. So it's very important that you find either scrap metal or iron ingots, because that's going to be important. See, I pop it in there. Pop it in there. You need to make so many things with iron ingots. The first thing I needed to make was a pickaxe. So there we go. Pickaxe. With pickaxe, everything is easy mode practically. I always do a shovel next or an axe next. Shovel takes 4, so I do axe. There, I'm going to go ahead and make some more jars of water. Now that I've got an axe, watch how easy it was. It's like it moves from 21 swings of the stone axe to 8 with the regular axe, fire axe. So it's definitely worth getting. So now I've got some more water from the jars that I made. So I'm heading back to the home, my little barn, home on the barn. And so I'm going to go back. I just put up some dirt just for fun. I had some extra. You can use dirt for growing seeds if you find seeds. Put that up there. Get the water I just made to purify it. If you drink it, it's no different than drinking out of it. You'll get sick. Take me some coal. I use coal because it's 6 minutes per, so that's nice. And of course you have your eggs, and you should be good to go. And that's going to be it for the tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for watching, and have fun. That's the important thing.